Raining in light, connected, connected. And just like every inch of our body, from the tips of our toenails to the follicles on our heads, we are to everything and everyone. As we journey along on this walk and ride of life and with all its mixed terrain, let us understand the power of connection. Understanding the power of it will only make us stronger and somehow accept the peculiar protection that connection offers. When we were younger, we learned that the thigh bone was connected to the hip, and the hip was connected to the back being connected to the neck. In this life, we must remember, recall, and revisit the basics to get through the seconds of each day. Let's take a moment to breathe here. Let's reflect on and upon early lessons in childhood about togetherness, family, and friendship. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Gently close your eyes and let's become connected with our mind, body, and spirit. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Our mind, body, and spirit connect seamlessly when we realize that we are more than the thoughts that we think or hold. We are our bodies, we are our feelings. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Relax all parts of us and understand our deepest connections, being dependent upon breathing. Notice that when we calm ourselves, our thinking becomes more clear, while in contrast and without calming, the anxiety of our mind connects to the tightness of our muscles or the knots in our stomach. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Our breathing can act as stitches, healing or closing any open wounds, and so that we may continue on our journey. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Maybe you recall or will check out the elementary song, The More We Get Together. The song goes, the more we get together, the happier we'll be, because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. Sometimes there is no reason to dig deep because the message is right there at the surface and delivered to children, and perhaps before they discover what loneliness and isolation looks like. Connected. Human beings are meant for connection. We can consider reproduction or the ability to create a child and the need or want to find a partner or even a friend. Giving respect to the basics, we look at the design of a classroom, teaching and learning amongst peers, group work, and the opportunity to share with one another. We move to the playground. Children learn here from seeing and hearing their peers, and even without close interaction. With observation alone, children discover how to climb and swing, and before long, they want to share their abilities with others. Connected, joined, linked together. The universe, and no matter what we believe, is connected by stars, which form galaxies. There's definitely something beyond our sky. We know it because we feel it. Connected and by stories. If it was a big bang or formed over billions of years ago or created in 6 days, if it's a bunch of gas or a bunch of lights, it's there. And what's more, we're here. Our world is connected and by oceans, and because of our globe being connected, we can travel from one end to another. We wanted to connect with others, and from the beginning of time, early explorers, early engineers, and early enslavers made this possible. discovering new lands, and inhabited and still claiming them, illustrates the power of needed connection. Building canals to join oceans for travel of people and goods to and from outlines connection. Taking people from their homeland and to build a stranger's new land depicts a harsh and desperate, but still desire for connection. These three portrayals of connection invokes a connection within us, and even without a direct connection to the Vikings, who were part of the earliest explorers, those who built the Panama Canal, or the slave trade, we are connected to the history of our home. Our home is planet Earth, which extends beyond our homes, our actual houses and apartments, our cities and our states and our countries. Connected, a large enough oil spill will affect all of us, and just the same as any form of pollution in our oceans. If we're interested in caring for the earth, our home, we must be interested in caring for one another. Accepting connections beyond that of our family and friends or who we can see is momentous. If we want the greatest of good for them, we want it for all. Connected, and because it boils right down to us. Healthy connections with things and others make us better. Stress is reduced, we rest better, we eat better, and because anxiety is reduced. Social anxieties form when we do not have the proper connections within society, and because of fear brought about by trauma, rejection, bullying, humiliation, and conflict. Negative forms of connection with society. Even with one loss of anyone due to social anxiety, our human chain link is weakened. We need every inch of this chain link to tear down walls, both physically and metaphorically. Connected and properly allows us to be in alignment. Alignment offers us balance. Just as we seek and request alignment and balance for ourselves, we must do the same for others. That's the way connection works. Connected goes back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs and the understanding that fulfilling this milestone will bring us a greater satisfaction within our own life. Connected is belonging. Connected means being cautious with our thoughts and actions. Connected is a protective factor and from many things that affect our mind, body, and spirit. Connected provides a barrier from the worsening and lingering symptoms of depression, which affects our overall health. Human connections allow for exchanges of energy, and if we do it right, it could be positive. Human connections build and form bonds, which allows for trust. Life is so much better with trust. Connected because it is time to peek outside of our shell, to hear something different, to feel something different, and hopefully to see something different, and some things that may make us better. Connected. If you tried it with others and haven't been successful, it might be time to try it with yourself and possibly in a different way. Connected to all parts of you. Connected to a part of me. Connected to a part of them. Connected to and through raining and light.